Hi guys, give me a second. Hello. Hi Baragon. I'm not. But I will figure it out. I'm not gonna be all smiley and happy. That drives me nuts about YouTube. We should be allowed to have bad days. And today ended up, at least the second live ended up being after some bad stuff. So oops. I do. I think you know who it is. I think I do too. I wish I had him. Darn it. Um, so life got in the way tonight. I didn't get everybody down. I did not get everybody down, but I did get some down. So I don't like keeping people in the dark. And I don't think I should have to be smiley and happy all the time either. But financial struggles really suck. And no, this is not me asking for anything. This is just me. I don't remember starting that up. This is just me saying things aren't okay. I have always been really, really good about getting things paid off. But right now, things really suck. And luckily, I've been paying it off slowly. I'm frustrated at myself, more or less. And because I was trying to figure out things and get things taken care of, I ran out of time. Yeah, I just ran out of time. And I'm not going to try and fake it. So this is what you guys are getting. I know. And I'm not asking for help. I just know that tomorrow when I get up, I'm going to have a canker sore because I'm stressing. So anyway, guys, we're going to talk about figures tonight, as well as have an open chat. I know most of you guys have seen all of the figures. But, you know, when I don't have time to think things through, I didn't even have time to put together a video. I still have to do the spooky channel. No, I'll get it done after live. When I have stuff like this happen, I get hyper focused. But let's take a look at some of the figures you don't get to see all that often. Not just the kaiju. They're cool. But there's other stuff that you just don't get to see very often. Sorry, I'm trying to get something. So we're going to look at some of the stuff that you don't get to see all that often. It might be animals, it might be just stuff that I don't think you get to see all that often. So that's my story, and we're sticking with it. So this, guys, I'm sorry, I can't do that and this at the same time. He probably left. So this is, I don't know if have I ever shown this on? I don't know if I've ever showed this on the channel. Maybe I have. This is the Phoenix from Safari Ltd. I just got it because I think it's cool. They also have him in blue, so he looks like an ice phoenix. But guys, really, if you're gonna have a phoenix, at least make it look like it's fire, right? So that's him. There are some animals that you don't get to see very often. One of them makes occasional appearances. Me neither. This is my coral snake. I had to have it because Probably one of my favorite venomous snakes. Because I had to have it. This is one of my favorite animal figures. Because I've actually owned this one. So yeah, this is my red knee tarantula. Mine was not this big, by the way. But having had one, I love this big girl. Yeah. What's next? Oh, so accidents happen, guys. This is my Mako shark. And I knew I bought one, but somehow he ended up out of the box of figures and was buried. And so I don't display him because he's in really, really bad shape. Now, this looks like something I would make or create. It is the Desert Dragon from Safari Ltd. It has gunky stuff on the legs. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Sometimes so this is the Desert Dragon, like I said. He has a very arachnid look to him. I like the little pinchers or appendages up by the mouth. He has 6 eyes, a very toothy grin, and 8 legs, and he does have a stinger. So he does sort of look like a scorpion. You also don't get to see the blue whale all that often, but there is a blue whale. So that's the blue whale. Another one you don't get to see is this guy. This is my beluga. Man, I love this guy. He looks so happy. Now, there is a whole mess of little stuff that you don't get to see very often. I have a little tiny iguana. A mantis. I have a little brown bat. And I'm only showing you the ones that I really, really like. This cracks me up. This is a mountain gorilla. Really? Yeah. No, no, no. It's a cave crab. My stonefish? Yeah, gorilla. My stonefish. I love him. I don't know why they painted this one black, but he's black. That's a Komodo dragon. Not my favorite Komodo dragon, by the way. I also have a cobra. That I think is my third cobra in the collection. A yellow perch. Anybody like to go fishing? I also have my little Gila monster. Itty bitty Mothra. Itty bitty Mothra. Believe this is a bearded dragon somebody gave to me. I have a really, really cool little centipede. Complete. You really can't see it, but he does have the venomous little pinchers or claws that he has. Oh. My all-time favorite, the painted dog. I'm hoping to get an actual painted dog to go up on the shelf. Now, I don't understand. I don't understand why this yellow-bellied sea snake is brown, but that's supposed to be a yellow-bellied sea snake. I have a lake sturgeon. A little orangutan. My friendly looking chimp. I'd much rather have a big one that looks like this than the one that I do have. I do have a cave spider. a caterpillar. Not sure which one he is, but he's a caterpillar. There's a grasshopper. By the way, I saw the coolest little video on Instagram the other day. It was a mama sperm whale, and she was bringing up a giant squid for her baby. That is a northern water snake. A ring-billed gull. The ever popular arrow poison frog. This is a pink Amazon river dolphin. A green Amazon green boa. I think that's what it's called. Green tree boa. Although it could be the python. But I think it's the other. So those are sort of my favorites of the little guys. This is my snow leopard. My miniature snow leopard. And this is a spider monkey. I don't. I have to save up the money, and right now I am not buying any animals until I get things paid off. I also have this guy. Fortunately, he's a little bit bent out of shape. But this is my narwhal. Who's really cool. Some other things that I really, really like that I know you have seen before. I don't need to pull them off the shelf, do I? But I love the king vulture. This is the king vulture. He's from Safari Ltd. The only reason, yeah, this is the maned wolf. I actually really like it. He may not be the best looking, but I like it. The anteater, another one of my absolute favorites. Now, I do really, really love the jaguars. This guy looks amazing. Like, out of all of my cats, they nailed the Jaguar. The black Jaguar, I don't know, he looks more like a leopard than a jaguar to me, but that's a black Jaguar. And I do like it. What else? Of course, the blue shark. He's incredible looking. But can we just talk about now the kaiju? Let's do the kaiju. Some of the kaiju. You know what? Somewhere I lost one of the twins. So let's talk kaiju. Some of them. This is one of my favorites. I love this character. If you don't know who he is, this is King Caesar. No, I don't. The only thing I have from the Ultra series is Ultraman. I really wanted Spectreman, but I can't find him. But I do have some kaiju that are not Godzilla kaiju. So this is King Caesar, and his ability allows him to absorb energy attacks and project them through his eyes, which is really cool. Another one of my favorites is Gyaos. Gyaos is a Gamera villain. Who I believe shoots out sound waves? Nope. I don't. I wish his wings moved, but they don't. When I saw this, I had to get it. And then I have Gamera. I think this is a later Gamera. I'm pretty sure he is not a recent Gamera. Notice the big claws on the arm. He's got the big tusk up here on his face. He's got more of a golden plastron. No, that's not right. Anyway, and he also has claws on the back. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, I do have 2 Mechagodzillas, but this is my favorite. The mouth doesn't close. Ooh, awesome. But I don't know if that Gauss is a new Gauss or an older Gauss. But this is pretty much the original Mechagodzilla. He would have fired lasers from the eyes. There would have been, I think, a missile in the mouth. This would have opened up. There would have been a laser type thing there. He would have fired missiles from his fingers. I think that's it. Oh, and the head. The head spun. So like I said, this is one of the original Mechagodzillas. Did he fire missiles from his toes? Yeah, I guess he did. And you can't have a Godzilla collection without having Godzilla. Pretty sure this is one of the first Godzillas. Only because he's got the funny looking face. His chubby little legs move. The arms move. That late, you think? And of course, he has the ever-present scales on his back. I thought I had... Oh, and one of my favorite monsters is Gigan. And I don't know why I like him. But I do. This is Gigan. Now, Gigan shot a laser from the eyes. He had these big hooks for arms and on his feet. And he also had a like a saw on his chest that actually buzzed and moved. This one, of course, doesn't move. Now, there is a Final Wars version of him. It's even cooler. So there's Space Godzilla Moguera, who came out. It's the later Moguera. I have the Smog Monster, Hedorah. I have Destroya. The modern one of the Gigans. My Gigan does not have, I don't think, there was one, he had like a chainsaw on him. I don't have that. I have Anguirus, King Ghidorah, Mecha King Ghidorah. I have Mothra, Mothra's larva, Biollante, and Kyra, I believe. And so those are some of the kaiju. I'm surprised we don't have very many people in. I'm surprised, but that's okay. I'm sorry It was not one of the more, this is probably not going to be one of the more popular lives. That's okay. We had something like 100, I think, and 27 people in the last live. So that makes me happy. What gets me sad, though, I have to say, is that I'm pretty sure that this guy's only been in 2 movies, maybe 3. So Final Wars, and then wait. So Godzilla versus and Final Wars. I was right, I think. He first appeared, his first appearance was in 1974. And he actually paired up with Godzilla to take out Mechagodzilla. Yeah. Um I wanted to see why 139 views for the last live, which is okay. I will take it. Gigan, I think, is later. Gigan came out a year later in 1972 in Godzilla versus Gigan. He was also, I believe, in Godzilla Final Wars and Godzilla versus Megalon. Yep. Now, he's sort of a weird looking monster. Very weird looking. I think we lost Carrie. But yeah, those are them. Those are the monsters. I do want to say that when I was a kid, we would rush home to see Ultraman and Spectreman. Yeah, a little bit. I could see that with the hooks. I love the little things on the back. I love the colors on him. Now, let me get the new Gigan. If I can do this without upsetting Carrie. I do this every time I do this, Carrie gets upset. Come here, buddy. I don't want to drop you. I decided since I was up there, I'd grab a few more. Hello, people. Ow. Ow, my spine. This is Final Wars Gigan. He looks, of course, the colors are different. They've upgraded his claws a little bit. And feet. He also has, I don't know if they're lasers. There. Yeah. So this is one of the Gigans. I think he ended up, I think this is one form, and then they souped him up again and brought him back. But I had to have at least one of them. Oh, that could be. Then there's Space Godzilla. There are two monsters that really, really played dirty when it came to Godzilla. Space Godzilla and Destroyer. These two are bad boys. Just if you saw the very, very first Godzilla, they had the weapon, the oxygen destroyer. That's basically what Destroyer is. It's a living oxygen destroyer. I feel like she had fire from the horn, a blast from the mouth, and I think this fired as well. He doesn't have the best arms in the world. They don't really move, they rotate. And the feet sort of move. And there is my favorite monster. Not my favorite movie, but my favorite monster. The Smog Monster. This poor thing I don't know what happened to him. Godzilla doesn't have a lot of space. I feel like some of his enemies have been from Earth, and some of them have been from space. And this guy originally came in from space and then pollution. But he would fire beams from his eyes. He would fire bits of himself that would burn Godzilla. This is really, I could crush him. He reminds me of a dog toy. Except he doesn't squeak. Any questions or comments? Let's do a Q&A. I want to do a Q&A. No, that's the way he looks. Yes, that is true. I would like to have the flying form. I think it'd be so cool. Okay, why? Why does that not work? Yeah, some of the sets are just plain crazy. For Baragon from Bandai is $41. If you've seen Legion from Gamera movies, $19.80. The classic Rodan is $17.99. Elect King or King from Ultraman is $12. Did I lose you guys? What the heck? Sorry, guys. My chat on the Gamora, if you remember Gamora, can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me? You must be able to hear me. Okay. Because my screen stopped on my phone, stopped at upgraded Gigan Gets chainsaws. They have Manila. 50th anniversary. $85.52 for Manila. Yeah, I know, but $85? That's ridiculous. Agree. I agree. He's not. Monster Arts Batra. Are you ready for this one? $276.65. Nope, nope, nope. Otherwise, Batra is $19.99 and his larva is $47.53. Now, Monster Arts has both the Mothra larva and Batra for $506.52. Batra is a cousin to Mothra. He's more aggressive. Very much aggressive, more colorful than Mothra. Just not. I'm not going to spend that much for him. That's for sure. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I guess it's not. Man, the Destroyer from that Bandai Evolution set of Destroyer Monster Arts action figure, $434.14. Again, I don't need it. I will be happy with the ones I have. You know? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Baragon. I didn't mean to hurt you. See, I'm not going to buy it. So it can be dog poopy. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for chatting. I still have a lot to get done tonight. So I will talk to you later. Oh, that sucks. Bye, guys.